Vladimir Putin has been telling us for over a year now that he attacked Ukraine because it's full of Nazis, and he wants to get rid of them. In order to finally confirm or disprove this hypothesis, I've decided to go to the Ukrainian capital and conduct a thorough search. Kyiv. Located in the middle of Ukraine, this city has seen its share of the war, especially in the initial weeks of the invasion. Even now, drone and rocket strikes are nothing uncommon. However, that won't deter me from my mission of locating the Nazis, even though it's not easy. I can't find a single flag with a swastika, nobody's raising his arm in a suspicious way, and some houses even contain Jewish symbols. Although what a great hideout for potential Nazis. Kyiv is a colorful combination of great many different things. I just need to find out whether that includes Hitler's followers. In order to figure out how things are, I've decided to talk to some of the locals. Please tell me where you're from originally?
We are from Kremenchuk. I'm from Donetsk region, but I'm from 2014 here in Kremenchuk.
Okay. You moved here when the war started there?
Yes, in 2014 year, not in 2022.
I live in Kyiv. My home is living from Bucha.
Oh, Bucha.
It's situation from Bucha means
Chernihiv.
We are from Dnipro, but we live now in Kyiv.
We musician. We Ukrainian national four, and now we here to collect some money for our army. For Збройні Сили України, and all money what we collect here we send to
our army.
To your army, right. Yes, the Ukrainian army seems to be very popular amongst the population. I suspect it might have something to do with them stopping Russian tanks from denazifying lots of civilian buildings, and then incorporating those tanks into the city's landmarks. However, where the hell are those goddamn Nazis? Vladimir Putin said he wants to denazify Ukraine, and we have been here for 3 days, we didn't see any Nazis nowhere, so what is that?
In Ukraine we don't have Nazis. Vladimir Zelensky is Jews. He don't want to kill all Russians. In Dnipro, very much people speak Russia. We don't kill anyone. We don't we don't have a swastika in our army. We don't
Що ще робили нацисти?
We don't bully Russians.
we don't everyone is good is a lie.
When the war started last year, Vladimir Putin said that he wants to denazify Ukraine. And we've been here for 3 days and we were looking and didn't find any Nazis. So what do you think why he said that, or what is it?
Because he wants the two people in Russia believe to him. He tried to make us worse than we are, actually.
It's hard to tell because what in mind of Putin it's impossible to understand because from my opinion he's
He's crazy man.
yes
So take more territories.
Unlike the Ukrainian army, Vladimir Putin is not very popular among the local population, and his hunt for Nazis doesn't have many sympathizers. It might have something to do with his bombing campaign forcing them to live in the subway system for much of the war, which is yet another place where I was unable to find any Nazis. So what's this all about? And can you tell us how your lives have changed since the start of the war last year?
Incredibly changed because school is off, we don't have enough to do, and it's hard to to do anything with the alerts in Ukraine, and everything stops, and it is hard, but we used to, unfortunately.
You were already used to. So
Unfortunately, yes.
Before 2022 year, I lived in Mariupol.
No, my family go to the Switzerland. My sister, my mother, I'm staying in Kyiv. Today it's not working, but economic is very small for Kyiv today. It's touched every people in our country, and it's very bad. So many lives was broken. Many people left his own home, and now it's hard time for all of Ukrainians. But we still together. We're strong, even more than before. I think every Ukrainian can say that this war just feel us stronger.
Ukrainians sure seem like strong people, having lived through this for more than 14 months and being able to get on with their lives. I got a little taste of the denazifying efforts and almost shed my pants.
Kámo, to se střelujou, ten čurácký dron. To se střelujou, ten vymrdaný dron. Do píči!
Well, experience for life for me, but business as usual for the people of Kyiv. They've been living their lives in the shadow of Russian strikes and managed not to get overwhelmed by their situation. They work, they sing, they create, they just get on with it. Anyway, in a week in this incredible city, among these brave people, I was unable to find any Nazis. And I've looked everywhere. So the question is, what is the real problem?
Putin's politics. Just for Putin's politics.
And you think the only problem is Putin, or is it Russia as a whole?
No, it's politics, it's Putin.
Okay.
Corruption, yes.
And do you think the problem is just Vladimir Putin, or is it Russia as a whole?
Vladimir Putin, Russia as a whole, the people in Russia, all of it. It's not started in 2022. It started all over alone, and the propaganda started really earlier. So
Because it's the whole system, and Russia is the machine of war.
How do you think the war will end?
I hope it ends at this year.
as soon as possible.
As soon
as possible,
Yeah. And you think you will be able to get back all your territory that the Russians have stolen?
Of course. We back Donbass, we back Zaporizhia, Oblast, we back Crimea, yeah, of course.
We hope when Ukraine returned to a border of 1991, wars end, but we don't know.
Right.
Якось там.
Okay. Well, as far as Putin's own reasoning goes, the war should stop right now. Because in a week in Ukraine, the only Nazi I was able to find was Hitler himself.